Alright, welcome back to my Let's Play of the Excavation of Hob's Barrow, where we left off. Progress. Lots of progress. Now we have to go get cake for Lord Panswick, but we're so close to excavating the Hob's Barrow that we can smell it. The, coincidence and evilness and tacos. Anywho. Yeah, basically it. So I need cake from that one lady. And we gotta figure out how to get it. So I'm here because her late husband's was buried here, so I'm assuming we're gonna have to do a little bit of digging, and of course, what an utter quinky dink, there is a gentleman chillin' and a cross on that fresh grave site. Words are great. Sorry guys, I'm a little tired today. But let's get this rolling, shall we? Let's talk to the gravedigger. Actually, we'll go get him first.
He looks like a rather shady character.
Okay, we'll talk to him now.
I can't think of anything else to talk about right now.
Well, never mind. Let's look at the cross.
The simple wooden cross bears a small plaque on which is inscribed the name Albert de Plancy.
Relative, are you?
No, just looking.
He were the cobbler. Who's going to mend me boots now?
The simple wooden cross bears... Hello? Does this fresh grave belong to Mrs. de Plancy's late husband?
Aye.
Rather bare, isn't it?
My job is to dig the graves, not decorate them.
Goodbye.
Ta-ra.
Okay. So if I leave... If I re-enter, is he still there? He is. Can I be a terrible person?
I may be a barrow digger, but I am no grave robber.
No, never mind. Okay, so he was the cobbler. This is gonna be interesting. Can I talk to her again? She's still here. Let's quickly talk to her.
Good day to you, pet.
Hello, Mrs. de Plancy.
Grave. There we go.
I saw your late husband's grave, Mrs. de Plancy. I am very sorry for your loss.
Thank you, pet. I'm ashamed to say I couldn't afford nowt more than a simple wooden cross. He were a colourful man, our Albert. He deserves better. He loved his flower beds. He's only been gone a fortnight, and already his plants have gone to rot. May the Lord forgive me.
Plants are difficult to maintain. I'm sure Albert would understand.
His precious hippeastrum were the first to go. I would have loved to lay one on his grave.
Okay, so we need the, I'm so gonna mess this up. Hip. I'm not gonna try. I have problems pronouncing certain words. It's just a thing I've dealt with since I was really young. A young pal. And sometimes it takes me forever to pronounce certain words. Like hibiscus. I said it right this time. Some days I'm like, hip, hop, hip, hop, you don't stuck. You know. Like, sometimes it takes me a while. Straw is another good one. Back in the day, that was problematic. Yeah, I've had speech issues for a while. I'm not even going to bother trying that. I would maybe try when they're saying it. I'm not going to try without hearing the verbal pronunciation of it. But anywho, let's get hippin'.
What does a hippeastrum flower look like?
Oh, beautiful things they are. Tall stems topped with large red flowers. Hard to grow in this climate. They were his pride and joy. The remarkable thing is there's no scent to 'em. That's why he loved 'em so much. You see, he hated anything that smelled sickly sweet. Hippeastrum were just perfect. Let me know if you come across one, won't you?
Of course, Mrs. de Plancy.
Okay, hippeastrum. Hippeastrum? Hippeastrum. I think words. Lord Panswick's place has a hippiastrum. So let's click on it again, maybe to see for us to mention like, yo, there's one at Lord Panswick's place. We'll go get it. We'll see how it works.
What does a hippiastrum flower look like?
Oh,
Okay,
Tom,
never mind. Absolutely, never mind. No, not again.
Of course. Thanks for your...
Lord,
Okay. Okay, so I know where it is. Let's go to Lord Panswick's place, see if we can just swipe it and run away and do the thing. There's a lot of fetch quests today in this bright and murky day. I was not expecting this many fetch quest shenanigans, but here we are. And there's the flower, just chilling.
These matched the description of the flowers Mrs. de Plancy mentioned. There's no scent.
You get away from my hippiastrum!
Ah, apologies.
Move!
Well, that confirms it.
Okay, now we need to convince her to leave to go get the hip and hop and fuck. It said flower. Let's talk to her.
Those flowers, may I please take one?
Are you deaf and daft? Bugger off!
Okay, so let's talk to you.
Good day.
hello.
Ah, there we go.
I really need one of those hippiastrum flowers.
Why?
It's a long story. Might you please be able to get one for me, or distract Miss Fenchurch so I can take one?
Those flowers are Miss Fenchurch's favourites. She spends hours looking after them. Sorry, Mum. It's just that I'm so worried about Mr. Ambrose.
The milkman?
Aye, we were to run away together today.
I see.
I'm worried sick that he stood me up. Without Mr. Ambrose, this job is all I have. I can't risk losing it over a flower.
Aw. Okay, we gotta find him. Like, 100% we gotta find this guy.
I'm sorry, Miss Tompkins. I still haven't seen him.
Do you think he's abandoned me?
I'm sure that's not the case. He must have been delayed somewhere.
Could you try to find him for me, Mum? Oh, please, Mum. I'd do anything for you if you found my love.
I can try.
Oh, thank you. You're ever so kind, Mum.
Yes, we will do this. For the sake of love.
What does Mr. Ambrose look like?
He's got brown hair.
I'm afraid I'll need a bit more to go on.
Sorry, Mum. I'm too upset. Please find him, won't you?
Hey, stop your nattering and get back to your sweeping!
Sorry, Miss Fenchurch.
Okay, brown hair. Let's go. Let's do this. We got enough evidence. Let's go try to find him. So, I mean, we have a variety of places to look. I feel like we'll start at the train. You know who we haven't seen in a while? I don't remember his name, but the guy that ran the train station, that dude, we haven't seen him in a while. Yeah, hopefully he's okay. Speaking of people we haven't seen in a while. Okay, let's talk to people, shall we? Oh, and the market's over. What a quinky dink.
Good day.
Hey up.
Ah, there we go.
Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
He's here every market day.
Except this one.
Aye. I haven't seen him today.
Any idea where he might be?
Not in the slightest.
Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
Oh, maybe the market is still happening. Oh, never mind. The guy just peaced out. Okay, bye. Oh, market's still happening. Okay. Never mind. I take that back. It's just not as lively as it was earlier. Let's go this way. I don't think he would be here. I keep going there, and I should realize that there's nothing useful there anymore. Oh, hello, man. Man.
I've not seen him round the village before.
Let's talk to this man.
Good day.
Hello there.
Ah, from the top.
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Ralph. Not seen you around before.
I'm just visiting.
Hi, Ralph.
What brings you to the market today?
I purchased a Scotch egg for me tea. You want a bite?
No, thank you. Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
I do, yes.
Have you any idea where he might be?
He is usually here by now.
So I heard.
He normally arrives via the road to the east of Bewley.
Thank you.
Okay. So just gotta keep heading east. So good to know.
I'm looking for some help with an excavation tomorrow. Might you be interested?
Sorry, miss. I've already got my own job.
Enjoy your Scotch egg.
I will.
Now, granted, I'm recording these in batches, but I still haven't checked what a Scotch egg is. It sounds interesting. I would say that. Oh, we might as well talk to Leonard Shoulder while we're here.
Hello again, Mr. Shoulder.
Miss Bateman.
Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
Aye, I know the man.
Do you have any idea where he might be?
No, lass. Why?
No matter. Thank you for your time.
Aye, Miss Bateman. I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Yeah, of course you are. Let's talk to Stanley Kemp.
Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
Aye, a good man.
Have you seen him today?
Come to think of it, no.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
Okay, let's talk to you.
I have nothing else.
Okay, we have nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay, so we gotta head east. So let's go do that. We don't. No, don't go to the alley. Oh, she went into the alley. No. Hi, Herbert. Bye, Herbert.
There we are. Your shells are looking much more interesting now. I pestered Mother for years to let me bring some of your treasures here. I think she's worried that I want to follow in your path. She has hidden most of your discoveries away. I had to beg her to bring me to visit you, you know. I shouldn't worry you with all that. Do you know that I have a story for each of these pots? Well, I don't know if they're all true, but they are my memories. Even though I was so young, I still remember our adventures together. Would you like me to share my memories of them? Well, I'm going to, whether you like it or not. This is from the first dig I remember you taking me on. The excavation of West Kennet Long Barrow. I found it wedged behind a stone as you ate your sandwich. You said, "Now there's a tiny urn for a tiny girl." Mother was so angry when you brought this one home, wasn't she? "William, that simply will not do. It's taking up all the space on the mantelpiece." Once you moved it to your study, I remember creeping in to take a peek at it. We found this one together in that mucky old barrow near Avebury. I think it was the second time you'd taken me on a dig with you. I remember you bringing it up to your face to look inside and shrieking in horror. "There's a bloody rat in there," you screamed. I think you brought this one back from a trip abroad. I would have loved to go with you, but Mother didn't want me to. I remember you being so proud of it. It looks ancient. You were incredibly excited about this one. I hadn't gone on an expedition with you yet. You were so happy about it, showing it to Mother and I. You didn't stop talking about it for hours. I thought, how can Daddy be so excited over some old broken pottery? But it wasn't long until I understood. I almost forgot. While I was searching for your pots in the shed, I found one of your manuscripts. I thought Mother had burnt all your notebooks, but she missed one. It was an account of Barrows across the east of England. I managed to read it all before Mother took it away. Daddy, it was fascinating. I've decided that is what I want to do with my life. I'm going to travel the country, excavating and documenting my own finds. Well, as soon as I'm old enough to escape Mother, that is. When you're feeling better, we can go out on expeditions together again, just like we used to. I promise you'll get better, Daddy. I'll do whatever it takes to make it so.
Huh. Okay. Let's keep going east. We are clearly taking the right path.
There's something ahead on the road.
I do see tiny pixels. There is something ahead on the road.
My God! Mr. Ambrose! I'm going to help you.
Ha. Okay.
What cruelty is this? Let me free you, sir. Curses! The rope is bound too tightly. I can't even free his mouth. Don't worry, sir. I'll find a way to free you.
Oh, we do have a knife. Good knife.
Please hold still. I'm going to cut you free. He had been so tightly bound that I could barely cut through without hurting him further. His mouth was stuffed full of flowers of a most peculiar scent. I was dismayed at such savagery, and wondered if the feral folk Father Roach had mentioned were responsible for this abhorrent act. After some considerable effort, I managed to cut him free. Are you all right?
Who were lost in visions of hell itself, the devil. I saw the devil.
Who did this to you?
I don't remember. Oh, the terrible sights I saw. I won't forget them till my last breath.
Are you Mr. Ambrose?
Yes, Edward Ambrose.
You were to meet Miss Tompkins today.
My love. Oh, my darling love.
Let me take you to her. Here, take my hand. As we made the arduous trek to Panswick Manor, I probed Mr. Ambrose on who had done this to him. He insisted that he didn't remember anything, except for his nightmarish visions.
My love.
Eddie! Jesus, what happened to you? Were you in a fight?
Now, fret not, my love.
I thought you'd abandoned me.
Never. Thank your friend here for helping me out of a bind.
Oh, Eddie!
Let's get out of here, my darling.
Hang on.
You thieving bint! I'll have your guts for garters!
Oh, stick it where the sun don't shine, you bitter old sow!
The cheek!
Here you are, Mum.
Thank you, Miss Tompkins.
No, thank you for finding my poor Eddie.
Aye, thank you, lass.
Let's go, Eddie. I'm never setting foot on this godforsaken estate again.
Good luck, you two.
I mean, that's fantastic and all, but Herbert was there. Herbert, oh my goodness, I want to pet the Herbert. Hopefully he's still there. We have to go back. I must pet the Herbert. Anywho, can I pick up the broom? No, I can't. I guess we are officially done here, but we must go back. For the sake of petting the Herbert. Because I really want her to pet the Herbert. If not, I will mouse pet the Herbert. Well, I was not expecting that, though. That was, interesting. Once again, the color purple. I'm kind of wondering if purple is a, color of evil, since it's really associated with evil things. Just tossing that out there. No, I'm going the wrong way. No, go back. No, we're going the wrong way. This is not the way to Herbert. We must go back to Herbert. Yeah. Herbert, I'm coming for you. Watch as he can't go back. I will be so sad. I'd be very, 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 very sad. Oh, 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 oh. We can go there. We can go back to the scene. Yes, yes. We can see the Herbert. Oh, wait, it's a cat. Wait, it's better be Herbert. Damn it. That's not Herbert. It was wannabe Herbert. Ah. Okay, I guess we'll look at the scene.
Spilt milk is soaking into the mud. The milk is not salvageable.
Anything I can take?
Mr. Ambrose's cart has been smashed to pieces. The cart is beyond repair. These flowers were stuffed into Mr. Ambrose's mouth.
Can we take some?
These flowers, perhaps they had a queer effect on Mr. Ambrose's mind. Perhaps I could show them to Mildred Walker.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Ah, can't pet wannabe Herbert.
Bakewell, 32 miles. Bewley really was in complete isolation before the railway line came in. Bakewell, Bewley...
So it makes you wonder why they would go after him and do that to his cart and tie him up like that. Is it because he's considered an outsider and the town wasn't too fond of him? Or, I mean, the other thing is that, you know, he was taking someone from Bewley away and they don't allow that. It's interesting. Okay, so we gotta go to... we'll go do the hip thing. I'm going to assume I just throw it on the grave. Okay, let's try.
Perhaps Mrs. de Plancy would like to lay these flowers herself.
Okay, let's go give them to
I
her.
can walk through there.
Okay. Well, let's go give it to her then.
I have something for you.
You found them? Oh, you dear child. Let's take them straight to Albert. You'll come with me, won't you?
Of course, Mrs. de Plancy.
You know, the things I miss most about him are the things that used to annoy me. The click of his jaw as he chewed his sandwiches, leaving his tools all around the house. The way he'd never back down from an argument. He's just quiet at home now. Silence. The funny thing is, that's what he always craved. Peace and quiet. He were a good man, our Albert.
Sounds like he was. I'm so sorry.
Do you fear death, pet?
Ooh. I do, not at all. It's the part in between that concerns me the most. I'm gonna say no. I mean, personally myself, I've kind of accepted that things come to an end. And with everything I've done in my life, I'm pretty content with, you know, just how life is now. I think because also I'm ancient old, and I'm pretty content with not doing a whole lot of stuff and focusing on, like, the potato. Versus, like, doing things. I guess because I did a lot of things younger, like traveling and stuff, that I'm pretty content. Annie rambles. Pa's rambles. I'm going to say not at all.
Not at all. I dare say I won't be around to know it's happened.
But what of heaven and hell?
Life is for living, not for worrying about what comes after.
Albert didn't fear death either. You're both braver than I am.
It's not bravery. It's just trying to make the most of what we have in the present. One can neither live in the future nor the past.
I fear it, but my faith keeps me going. I know I'll meet him again, in heaven.
Take that thought forward, Mrs. de Plancy. Remember it. One day, you will be reunited.
Thank you. Oh, those flowers look beautiful.
They do.
Albert will be smiling down on us. Pet, I left me basket inside the church. You'll find some Bakewell puddings in there. You can have them.
Oh, you...
I insist. You've brought an ounce of happiness into my day, dear. It's only just that I return some.
Thank you, Mrs. de Plancy.
To be truthful with you, I was saving them for myself. I shouldn't be so selfish. Lord forgive me.
You're nothing of the sort.
I'll stay here with Albert a bit longer. You go back to your day, Pet. Lord be with you.
And you, Mrs. de Plancy.
Okay. Well, let's go get those cakes. Can I talk to her still?
I'll leave her to her grieving.
Understandable.
Mrs. de Plancy is a kind, God-fearing woman.
Okay, let's go to the church and get the cakes. Maybe we can eat one ourselves. That would be kind of nice. Oh, whoa. I think I made a glitch happen. Huh. Interesting. She magically teleported in to the church by not using the door. Interesting. Okay. Let's look at the basket.
This belongs to Mrs. de Plancy.
Let's gather the ingredients. Oh my goodness, let's gather the items.
Here they are.
Okay, can we eat one? Please say yes. With oh, okay, maybe.
Mrs. de Plancy's famous Bakewell puddings. They smell delicious.
Eat one. Eat one. Eat one. Eat. Oh, she won't eat it. Why? Why not?
I've already taken them all. The basket is empty.
Oh.
This belongs to Mrs. de Plancy.
No, you must eat one. Eat. Oh, fine. Don't. Ugh. Okay, before we go give the cakes to what's this pickle? That dude. We'll go to Mother Mildred and show her the flower and see if this flower is evil. And if so, I'm going to associate the color purple with evil, and I'm going to say that what's this pickle? The guy who wants the cakes. Oh my goodness, I can't remember his name. I see his face. I see his pixelated face. But his name's not coming to mind. It's evil. I mean, the entire town is evil. But he's like, evil. Like, extreme tier evil, maybe. I don't know. His painting had purple. That's why I'm associating with it. Anywho, flower, go. Wait, it's pink. Oh, it's not purple. It's pink. Oh, but it looks purple. Okay, I know my colors. Anywho, pink flower, go.
Good day. Do you recognize this flower?
Hellebore. Quite common, in fact.
Is it known for any special properties?
Aye, many depending on who you ask. Some say it can be used in curses or incantations. They say it has the power to alter perception, opening a passage to the subconscious or another world.
So it causes one to hallucinate?
You could say so. I certainly wouldn't recommend eating it.
Thank you.
Huh. The entire town is evil. Confirmed. I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep driving that point home, but I'm pretty confident the entire town's a cult. So, yeah, I'm gonna keep saying that until the bitter end. Okay, let's go give the cakes to Lord Panswick. Oh, I remembered his name. Oh my goodness, my brain is actually functioning. Sorry, I'm tired. After this episode, I'm gonna go crash and go to bed. And wake up like four times in the night. Maybe 5, you know?
The vision returns.
I come bearing gifts.
Freshly baked gifts?
Yes. 3 of Mrs. de Plancy's famous Bakewell puddings.
You are an amusing creature, Thomasina.
What do you mean?
You must think me a scoundrel of the highest order for asking you to undertake such folly. Of course, I would have lent you my men either way. I merely desired an excuse to share a cake with you.
Lord Panswick.
I take no pleasure in watching you scurry about Bewley to fulfill my every whim. Or do I?
I do not find this amusing in the slightest. You have no idea what I had to go through to get these for you.
Oh, I do. And that's what I admire about you. Tenacity. Even in the face of something you know to be absurd. You don't give up, do you?
Never. Though in this case, I ought to have.
Now then, will you share one of these tempting confections with me?
Why not? No, yes, let's have one. I've been wanting our character to try a cake. So yes, we're actually gonna try a cake.
Why not?
Splendid! I'm glad the rain doesn't put you off. You like to live a little dangerously, don't you, Thomasina? Let us stroll to the beck.
That sounds nice. We walked side by side down to the beck, his hand occasionally brushing my own.
Ooh.
Despite Lord Panswick's entertaining company, I had an overwhelming feeling that time was being wasted. We ate those cakes down by the beck, and as he attempted the most charming lines he could muster upon me, I only had one thing on my mind. Father. Could he be saved from his suffering? Was the answer to be found within Hob's Barrow? I ached to find out. I didn't even notice the taste of those famous puddings. Seemingly disheartened by my lack of enthusiasm, Lord Panswick soon marched me back toward the ruined chapel.
Chaps, listen up. You're to assist Miss Bateman's excavation tomorrow. What time, Miss Bateman?
Early morning, if you don't mind.
We'll be there whenever you need us, miss.
Hob's Barrow. On the Bryden estate, if I'm not mistaken.
We'll be there.
Take your tools with you. Miss Bateman will need every assistance we can provide her with.
It's no bother.
Splendid!
Thank you, lads.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll see you later, my dear.
Thank you, Lord Panswick.
We're finishing up here, miss. See you tomorrow morning, all right?
Certainly. I appreciate your help. Well, that's a relief to have my crew assembled for tomorrow. It's getting dark and cold. Time to head back to the plough and furrow.
Okay, now before we head back, I am going to end the episode here. Shameless plug as always, because, you know, it's the YouTubes. You gotta make the shameless plug. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts are. Is the town a cult? Will I ever pet Herbert? Will we get a Bewley? I doubt that, though. I really doubt that. I think we're stuck here to the bitter end. But yes, shameless plug. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out my other Let's Plays on point and clicks and FMV games and all that fun stuff. And also check out my Twitch channel and give me a follow there, for I play games on weekends. Words are great. I play on the weekend, aka when my husband can take care of the potato for a couple hours. I am tired. I'm gonna go to bed. Once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Have a good morning, a good evening, a good night, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.